Oh yeah. I don't know how it sounds. I go to maybe. There. I have no clue why that's. I genuinely have no clue why that. Okay. Hi, hello. Don't break on me. There you go. No, hi, hello. It's private. So we're. God, it doesn't matter what I use. They have so many colors on this model. But the flags, by the way, are on the cheeks are at least polysexual and gender fluid. Then you have wearing. Let me show you what they're wearing. There you go. So, their vest is the trans flag. Their bow tie is the pan. They have polysexual as the bow because I can. Then they have bi as one leg, ace as the other, and they have and their skirt is actually non-binary, even if you can't really see it. And I'm not going under. So anyway, we're gonna be playing. I want to pursue the mean side character. Did I? I'm not fixing that. I'm not fixing that. I'm not fixing that. Anyway, we're gonna let's get started. Probably stream tomorrow, by the way, just for anyone who's wondering. Run anyways. Boom. We're playing in English because that's the language I speak. Boom. Okay. Okay. Hello. So my put boom. Alrighty. So now we won't be getting the. You can still hear the music, I hope. But without the very loud music. Should be at. That'll be fine. Alrighty. Okay, that's fine. I want to pursue the mean side character. Oh no, I lost my handkerchief. That's terrible. Wasn't that your favorite silk one? Yes. And it was so expensive, I might have to wait a while to get a new one. Excuse me? Miss Claremont! Oh, yeah. Miss Claire, does this handkerchief belong to you? No. Huh? But I heard you explicitly say, you can keep it. Please, have it. I don't want it anymore. Look, this handkerchief is yours, so just take it. Oh, no. We upset her. Please don't bully us. We're sorry. We'll never bother you again. Let's go. I watched the two fleeing figures. I can't believe we ran into Miss Claremont. She's as mean as they say. She's as mean looking. You get to hear my dyslexia just kick in. She's as mean looking as they say. At least we didn't do anything like talk to His Highness. I heard she saw one girl who had accidentally touched His Highness' shoulder, and she had to quit school because her family was forced to move out to the country. How cruel! Of course. What else should I expect? I mean, I didn't really expect a thank you or anything, but I didn't enjoy them reacting when I tried to hand back her item. But what else could I do? Ever since I could remember, people seemed to think whenever I approached them that I planned to harm them or something. I wasn't sure if it was because I was taller than the average woman, or because my eyes looked mean and sharp, or because my hairstyle, which I tried to straighten, it was resemblant of an antagonist from a novel. Even my own name, Beatrix, seems to add on the image of me being a spiteful person. I don't know what my parents were thinking when they named me that. Not like I could ask them though, as I wasn't particularly close with them either, which made me a very lonely child. Thus, I did my best to try and make friends with other children. Yet, anytime I tried to approach another child, they would end up crying or wetting their pants from seeing my sharp eyes. Thus, I was never able to make friends since I was a child, even though I truly tried, resulting in my somewhat awkward personality. I tired of it all. I had thought that I was going to be treated as a mean, spiteful bully no matter what I did. When I was a girl, just played the part, quickly becoming known as Beatrix, the jealous fiancée of the prince who would tyrannize anyone who approached him. Though, if I were truthful, I don't care much for my fiancé. Edva, my fiancé, never bothered to take any interest in me either. But I still put up the act that I was possessive of him merely for appearance's sake. Additionally, I did nothing like force a girl in her family to move like those two girls said. The girl moved because her father's new business was located in a rural area of our empire. What I mostly did to people was intimidate them a little, or just stare at them with these sharp eyes of mine. However, that was enough for the student body, as they had begun to spread rumors of my cruelty. Thus, I never had too much to make people afraid of me. And so, for a good amount of my schooling, I was the infamous Beatrix Claremont. Until Beatrix! And right on cue. This is Lily Abbott. My only friend is as sad as it is to say. Lily is basically the opposite of me. She's well known among the student body for being a low-class transfer student who seems to ensnare the hearts of several well-known male students, including a God Knight's son. the Prime Minister's son, and even illegitimate son of a duke, and he's kind of known for his flirtatious. Yet she never seemed interested in any of them, despite them always approaching her. She spent her time instead. Beatrix! There you are! I was looking for you, so we could have lunch together. With me? The Highness Beatrix Clement. Wait, no. You don't have to seek me out. I'm sure I would have gone back to the cafeteria at some point. There I go again, unable to speak my feelings instead of saying sorry or even thank you. I just speak harsh words only, one of the results of my lacking of social communication. True, but I wanted to see you as soon as possible. There she goes, saying such embarrassing words again. While I'm unable to speak about my feelings, Lily seems to have no filter. Besides, the lunch is just some weird European food again, so it's not like I'm that excited to eat it. Doesn't this world have some normal food? Love to have a burger again. What's that? Oh, nothing. By the way, what's with that handkerchief? Oh, this belongs to some student. I was trying to return it, but... Seeing her face, she probably guessed what happened. Want me to go cast the curse on that? Lily! Don't even talk about that! I know the usage of darkness is forbidden by the royal family. If you're caught, you could face execution, or worse! Yeah, I got it. I wasn't that serious anyways. Why does magic even exist here? I can't even use it if we want to. Anyway, why not keep the handkerchief then? She didn't take it when she had the chance, so it's finders keepers. I'd rather not. She said it was important to her. She might regret not taking it, so... You're so sweet, Beatrix. What? How about we go take it to the Lost and Found before we grab our lunch? The girl might grab it from there later. I suppose, yes, that would be the right course of action. Let's go then. Oh, wait, don't rush me! And so we both returned the handkerchief to Lost and Found. Despite how I may act, I am truly grateful for having Lily as a friend, as she seems to make up for some of the deficiencies I have. She would be upset me if I said that aloud though. Lily would constantly tell me not to bring myself down, while also showering me with praise and compliments, as you saw earlier. I do not know how she can even find a kind thing to say about me, as I never saw these traits in myself before. Yet still, rather than seeing me as detestable as the other students do, she is the only one who doesn't see me that way. Rather, she seems to see me as lovable. I'm not sure how someone such as me was lucky enough to have a friend like her, but ever since we did become friends, she stuck by my side and seemed to be the only person who could tolerate me. I'm harsh, mean-looking, and antisocial, and she's small and cute, sweet, and overall sincere. Anyone would wonder how two drastically different people such as us became friends, correct? Well, it started around the beginning of the school year, when I was still putting on my little persona. You there, commoner! Me? Who else would I be talking to? No one else here reeks of the scent of labor. The other students laughed at this. Lily, at the time, was a new student of the academy. Furthermore, she is the only student to come from a lower class. She was accepted due to the fact that she had been adopted by a baron recently and now attends the academy. She's filled with other wealthy and upper-class students. At the end of the stream, because earlier my voice was going, we're gonna have a fun time. Despite me being the only one confronting her, I was not the only student who found her presence irksome. So seeing me belittle a tiny girl was a treat for most of the student body. Yet who knew that little confrontation led to... Wait, that hair, those eyes, that pose. Are you Beatrix Clermont? Yes I am. Oh my god, it's you know me? Of course I do. I played every route in Magical Academy Love Fair in order to just get a glimpse of you. I even have all your official merchandise. Well, I did, I mean, till a stupid truck hit me. Magical Academy merchandise truck? But wow, you're even more beautiful in person. Beautiful? Yeah, even more so than your sprite. Oh, but I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lily Abbott. It's nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. Wait, that's not why I approached you. Why did you approach me then? I saw you and the prince walking together to class. Tell me, as I am... What's your relationship with him? I don't have any relationship. He bumped into me, which made me drop my books. Then he made a big deal of it and told me he would carry them for me to my next class, which I refused. Yet still, even though I kept telling him no thanks, he carried them anyways, making a bigger thing out of it than it was. Honestly, it's kind of troublesome. That scene always irks me, more so in real life. What? As if someone as great as the prince would carry some common as filthy books to class. I'm not lying. And honestly, I wasn't happy about the whole thing either. Though, I can't do anything about it now, so is there anything else I can do for you? Fine. Since you asked, I don't want you to ever come near the prince ever again. Done. Donezo. Deal. I agree. I'm never gonna approach the prince. Wanna even look at him. Hey, I'll be happy if he does the same for me. You agreed pretty quickly. Of course I agreed. If it means you'll stop being upset with me, I will gladly avoid the prince. I see. Of course. It's good that you understand your situation then. I am happy to hear that you agreed so easily. I'm happy that you're happy. I think you're so much more lovely when you're happy. Miss Beatrix? You think I am lovely? Your golden flax hair, your sky blue eyes, and the elegant way you hold yourself. How can I not think that you are lovely? Rather than be approached by the prince, I am much happier being approached by you. Elegant? So how about this? In exchange for never seeing the prince again, I get to see you more often. So if you could, may I please get to know you better by starting off as friends? I'd be eternally grateful if someone was as beautiful as you. Okay, fine. Please shut up. So, is that a yes? It's a yes. I'm happy to hear that. My first friend. Say something? No, nothing. I said nothing. Your ill-bred ears are probably just too full of dirt to hear anything. Either way, I look forward to getting to know you better. Likewise. Though, I'm only doing this so you don't have any time to spend with the prince. That's fine by me. How about we walk to our next class together? If you would like. Of course! Any chance to spend time with you would make me happy. And thus, that is how we became friends. I still cringe at the way I acted before. I was pretty awful. And I would love to say my behavior changed drastically after we became friends, but that would be a lie. Though, thanks to Lily's patience and effort on my part, we've gone to a point in our friendship where I no longer call her commoner. Also, stop hurling insults at her. Yet Lily never stopped speaking of admiration for my many features, which I suppose motivated me to try and change a bit, so I could meet her expectations. So I stopped my horrible ways and tried to be a person that she saw me as, by trying to help others and working harder to make more friends. Though there hasn't been much success, but at least Lily has always been there to comfort me when things never went my way. And so, here we are now. The school lunch is delicious, isn't it, Beatrix? Yes, it's quite good, I suppose. Even the bread is soft and fluffy. Yes, I do agree. We should feed each other. I think so as well. Wait, why would I ever do such a thing? Especially in public. I tried. Really. Just then I see that Lily dig into her bag and take out a textbook. Isn't that textbook for our cooking class? Are you going to study? Yeah. They didn't really teach magic where I was from. I thought, oh, that's because magic's not like this. So I need to study to catch up to the rest of you guys. But studying magic in this world is way different than the video games. All I had to do was mash some buttons, and here, you have to do reading and stuff. Video game? Ah, yes. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Let me see. Oh, okay. Lily hands me her textbook. I glance over the material she is studying. This material. You've gone over this weeks ago. She's still on this? At this rate, she might not catch up for the upcoming test. Let me help you study. Are you sure? I don't want to waste your lunchtime helping me. It was my decision to help you, wasn't it? Are you questioning it? No. Good. Then let's start reviewing together. Besides, we are friends. We should help each other out. I think 5 years were added to my life. What did you say? Nothing whatsoever. Right. Well, let's go over these spells right here. You'll need for next week's test. Wow! I can't believe I was able to catch up that fast. You're so smart, Beatrix. I'm not that smart. I merely studied. That's all. The benefit of having only one friend. Most of my free time was spent studying. But I am glad that I was of some assistance to you. You were more than some assistance. I really appreciate it, Beatrix. I'm so grateful to have you as a friend. You... grateful? Shouldn't it be the other way around? I mean, she has to tolerate me. Yeah, I mean, when I first came here, most of the other students ignored me since I wasn't of noble blood like them. Only you would reply to me whenever I talked to you. If I didn't have you, I would probably have no idea else to sit down and eat lunch with, like this, or help me study with studying. That's why I'm so appreciative of the fact that we're friends. I want to cry. It was as if she read my heart and spoke alone. Yet it wasn't my heart that was reading alone. But hers. I never knew someone could feel such joy at finding out that the feelings they had been too scared to show were actually reciprocated. Yet it's unfair that she's the only one. Only she had the courage to be honest. I want that courage. I want to tell her how I truly feel. I am glad we're friends too. Holy crap! Why can't audio recordings exist in this world yet? Oh, it's nothing. I think my heart just stopped for a moment. What? Are you okay? Are you sick? Here, let me check your temperature. Do you possibly have a fever? Beatrix's soft hand is touching my face. I can die happy now. Die? Please, Lily. You must live. If you die, then I won't have any friends anymore. Because I was so worried about Lily. I didn't realize how close we were. I don't know for how long. We saw into each other's eyes. I never realized how round and bright Lily's eyes were. Or how silky her hair was. Not to mention how soft looking her skin is. Suddenly I felt a sudden fluttering feeling in my stomach. Whenever I was with Lily, I was always happy, as her mere presence made me feel comfortable and pleasant. Yet the feelings I am feeling now, listening to her eyes, is new, and something I never felt before. What is this feeling? What's going on here? Looking from my trance, I look over to see the source of the voice, and see my fiancé, Prince Edward. Your Highness! Oh no. Edward might think I'm having a like that's not what he thinks. He thinks you're bullying her. Might get upset at Lily and punish her. I had to clear the air so he doesn't get upset. Accidentally pressed the button that I wasn't supposed to do. I asked, what's going on here? Your Highness. It's not... Lily, your fault? Of course. I should have expected it. What? Not blind. Your Highness, I'm so sorry, but... Punish her? Why would I punish the student you are tormenting? Huh? You were bullying the poor You were bullying the poor transfer student, weren't you? No, I wasn't. We were... Lady Claremont, I have tolerated your unruly behavior for a while now, but I will not stand for you harming the new transfer student, who obviously cannot defend themselves. This is unbecoming, even for you. It wasn't as if I was used to people thinking of me in such a way. I didn't expect any less from my fiancé. Never tried to get to know me. Our engagement was decided upon by our parents, so there's no love between us. So I am not surprised at his pretension about me aligning with the rest of the student body, even though I have been trying so hard to change it. At one point, I did hope that maybe at least the man I would spend the rest of my life with was someone who could truly understand me, see me. All hopes were dashed when I realized that Edinburgh's only interest was the prosperity of the kingdom. He didn't care less about me. Maybe that's why I acted out before, upset that there was no one in the world I could rely on. I couldn't be myself with. Who would see the real me. But this time, it was different. This time, I had someone who was on my side. I had Lily, yet that's not true. I just thought things were different, and nothing has changed. All I've ever been seen as is cruel, horrible villainous. You're wrong! She wasn't bullying me. She was helping me earlier with my studies, actually. Miss Lily, you don't have to make up lies for her. I'm not! And I would appreciate it if you stopped talking shit about her. Shit? Also, who are you to talk about unbecoming? Your route is usually just you looking down on others just because you're a prince. Not to mention, you're pushy, bossy, and never listen to others. And just plain rude. Since for some reason, guys with sadistic dominant personalities are supposed to be appealing, though I don't see the charm. In addition, your bad ending. You lock up the heroine in a cage like some creep after she is almost forced to leave the academy. Really? What sane person would do that? What? But I would never. Beatrix, on the other hand, is the most warm-hearted person I know. She always tries to help, like returning people's things or cleaning up the classroom for teachers. She never ignores me, unlike the other students, and always responds to me. She's patient, and she teaches me even though I mess up and get confused. She gives me her dessert from lunch, even though I secretly know she loves sweets a lot. Additionally, because I don't have much money, she bought me 3 sets of a new uniform and my textbooks, which she said were hand-me-downs, but were obviously new. How did you know? Beatrix is the most gentle and selfless person I know, so I don't want to hear someone like you talk shit about her. Especially from someone who didn't even place in the top 3 for the character's popularity poll. Character popularity poll? Come on, Beatrix. Let's go. Okay. Not even top 3? I don't think I've ever seen Edward look so stricken. Lily? Beatrix? Please break your engagement with the prince. Well, I admit, the prince may be handsome and stuff, but he's still a yandere, and I don't like how he talks bad about you. I want you to... Spit. Tried to go down my throat. Wrong. I want you to be happy with someone who treats you the way you deserve to be treated. Lily. Beatrix. I love you. I love the way you sometimes seem harsh, but are actually very sensitive to others. To what others say and act. I love how you try to seem you don't care, but actually care a lot. I love how secretly kind you are, and how you're so smart and hardworking. I love your deep blue eyes, and your long hair that reminds me of the sun. Even your graceful figure always leaves me speechless. I won't ask you to return my feelings, but I just want to let you know them. To be honest, I would be happy being friends with you for the rest of my life if that's what you want. No, I don't want that. If you also would like some space, then I would understand. I don't want that either. Then... you... Hello. Then what do you want? Lesbians. Yes! Women! It was obvious what I wanted. Since I met Lily, I never spent any time alone. I no longer dreaded going to every class. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it is the innate, I can fix them, but also degrade me. Anyway. I no longer dread going to every class where I would have no one to talk to. I no longer ate my lunch quietly in a large courtyard by myself. By my lonesome self. You get to hear me have, dyslexia. I no longer study silently to fill the free time I had from not having anyone to spend time with. And that's because of Lily. Because of Lily, I changed. I stopped being the hurtful and mean person I used to be before. Because of Lily, I no longer waited quietly for class to begin because she would spend time with me before the teacher came. Because of Lily, my lunchtime was no longer quiet, but filled with laughter and chatter. With laughter and chatter. Because of Lily. Because of Lily, my once dull and monotonous life was bright and full of wonderful. I have a cat right next to that I keep just turning and looking her directly in the eyes. And all of those times I spent with Lily were the happiest moments of my life. I never want a life without Lily by my side. So the obvious answer was, I want to be with you. Lily, I'm in love with you. You are? It took me a while to recognize it, but the fact I always wanted to be by your side, how being with you makes me feel both comfortable yet nervous, and how everything you do always brings a smile to my face. In summary, Lily Abbott, I am in love with you too. Woohoo! Yay! You don't need to be so loud. I can't help it. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy! Does that make us lovers then? Well, I suppose, but I still have to break my engagement off. That's fine. I'll wait. I'll wait forever for you. Same. Beatrix, I promise you that I'll do my absolute best to make you happy. You don't really have to. Nuh-uh. Just you watch, Beatrix Claremont. I'll make you the happiest woman in the world. Then I guess I can't stop you. Nope. You can't. Like, you can't stop me from doing this. I always wanted to carry you like this. Put me down this instant. Why are you doing this? I'm taller than you. I'm taller than you and heavier. I just casted a strength spell you taught me earlier. I forgot. I taught you that earlier. Besides, you're telling me you don't enjoy this a little, Beatrix? I mean, you read those cheesy romance novels all the time. And I know they do this in them. You knew about that? Now that I recall, you knew a lot of embarrassing things about me early as well. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised. It's nice to have someone who knows you so well. Huh? Well, I suppose it's better than being misunderstood. Glad to hear. Because I won't stop trying to learn more about you. Because every new thing I learn about you makes me fall for you even more. Sheesh. Only someone like you could be so shameless. Something like that. They like that. Though, I suppose that's what made me fall for you. I didn't quite hear that. Could you say it again for me, please? Fine, I'll say it once more. So make sure to listen to me. This time. This was a novel. Such a happy ending would never be possible for someone like me. But I guess that's why I suppose I should be glad this isn't a novel. This is all real. Just as the pure joy I am feeling. I love you, Lily. I love you too, Beatrix. Thank you. Thank you for whoever allowed Lily to enter my life. I know that from now on, both of us will be making each other very happy. So thank you for listening to my prayers and bringing me Lily. I'll make sure to spend the rest of my life bringing her as much joy as she brought me. I promise. Wow. I suppose this would be a confession scene, They're so adorable! Around this point, the game would end. But I'm grateful it doesn't end here. Moreover, since I'm actually in this game, I don't have to worry about any PG-13 plus ratings any longer. What are you talking about, dear? Oh, nothing, my love. I forgot to mention. Lily sometimes mentions weird things in places I've never heard of, such as Japan or a Tome game, among other things. Not sure where she learned such words or what these things are, but maybe I'll ask her in the future and find out. The end. I just... It's so cute. The moment I click off the game, it disappears. It's, I think, really funny. Also, it's supposed to be the polysexual, but it removed my green. How dare I use green screens? It's fine. Yeah. Going back to my roots of playing visual novels I found on itch.io. I've been meaning to play this game actually for a while. Oh my gosh. Like, I genuinely, it's... I love how you can... If I go back to game, you can just hear it in the background because I didn't close it. I just clicked out of the game. It's okay. So they're literally a black hole. So that's why. Because if I find one of the other versions. Oh, sleepy. Not they're just they're a black hole. I think this shows off it better because this one has the stars. Because the Pride, okay, the Pride one version that I was using is really old model of mine, from what, 2021. So it's not even updated to my current labels. I mean, I technically use the labels that are like the representation on the cheek. It's just not my main label. Because gender fluid, yes, but I don't use the other one isn't quite correct. But they're a black hole. There you go. It looks so awkward. They have a tail. That tail is extremely small. Thank you. Sure, my bout is literally just a sentient black hole, nothing to worry about. She isn't even my persona. She's it's not my only VTuber model. She is the one that I started streaming with. You want to see the old model? I think it's so funny anytime I show her original model. I clicked the wrong button. One sec. Woo! Yes. It's a. What's it doing? Yes. Let me find the original model. There's so many models. I have no clue what model this is. I think it's. Oh, it's this version. Uh, there it is. Here, I found it. I found it. I think I found it. They're all named. I just don't know. Yeah, here it is. Here's the original model. Whoa. She's. I've been told that her eyes are very creepy. Yes, yes, I did make that in Vroid. Like this would have been 20. Yeah, this would have been right before 2021. So this would have been in 2020, like in December. Oh gosh, when I made this model, which so fascinating how old my models are and how long I've been streaming without realizing how long I've been streaming for. Yeah. Gosh. Um, I have so many more models, and I've learned how to use VRoids much better, surprisingly. Because this model was made before they had tails, where you had to go make your own tail by yourself and then add it in like Blender. I don't even want to. I'm working on a Blender model, not for her. She's a shark girl. But I haven't finished her at all. Um, but. Hmm. Woo! Nice. Yeah. Persona. Persona. I don't. Ah, this is the elf. Damn. I think it's funny. Whenever it takes long. This is an old. Nice. I don't know. I have a better one. I'm pretty sure this is the better one. This is Chibi. Chibi. Yeah, Chibi one with horns. Yeah, I made these all. This one's also V-Roid. have a little tail too. They have horns. There you go. What? There you go. There's. I do not currently. Currently. Um. But. Wow. I can't even see my mouse. Not currently, because I have to finish setting it, all up and stuff. But you know. um, Finish the game. I am gonna get going. Uh, so fun. Yeah. Yeah. Supposed to be word. Yeah. It's more of I don't have it finished than I don't have it. It's I went to finish it finish making the Discord to how I want it before I post it. Um, but yeah, but yeah, I'm ending stream. I hope you have a good day. Bye.